Grab a brush, Amarith. Put on a little makeup. Let's try this again. Your
yeah,
turn.
without jumping off and being like, I wonder if there's damage in this game.
All right, so I think this is a game that we can luckily play a lot off the branch and just intersplice. But, we're going to do a sesh. A sesh, that's what we call it, That's how we do it. You can play the game. I needed to bring stuff up, but I cannot remember what it all is. I had so many things to talk about. So much has been going on in my life, and I don't remember any of it. We're contractually obligated. It's episode 2, so we can bring up Link to the Past randomizer now.
Yep.
Our internet friend, Mr. Can we call him his internet handle? I don't think it's a secret.
Why not?
Yeah. Because we stream on Twitch with him and stuff. He does
internet.
We're internet associated. Mr.
Mocha Jones.
Mocajones 10.
Mocha Jones.
Mocha Jones 10, or Mocajones 10, as I have decided his name is today. After he left, unfortunately.
And you talked to him for like 15 minutes.
I saw him for all of 15 minutes on his way to the airport.
We drove around in circles for about 3 hours while we tried to figure out what to do.
Yeah, just not a whole lot to do on the Vegas Strip when you've only got a couple hours before you go to the airport, I suppose.
Basically, yeah.
We didn't talk to this kid yet, did we?
Nope.
Yeah, we are an astronaut. Or are we a cosmonaut? Yeah, we know about ghost matter. We've heard about ghost matter. Because, it's scary. It's spooky matter. It's like dark matter, but not quite.
A ghost.
Yeah. So, Amarith, I have a very...
You didn't complete the thought, by the way.
Wait, what was the thought?
You're just like, yeah, our buddy Mocha Jones.
He came into town. We stopped by. He said hello. That's it. He was in town, but not for long. I mean, he was, but it was like a work thing, so... You saw him for all of a morning.
Yeah.
And we didn't get to play Link to the Past randomizer with him.
Unfortunately, no.
So what do we learn about this guy? Go up this elevator and we can learn... Oh, go down this elevator and we can learn the secrets of the launch codes?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I'm just not jumping off of a fucking tower like you did.
Wait, is the observatory down here?
I don't know.
My God. It's full of stars. Get it? Get it? It's a 2001 Space Odyssey reference.
Oh, you have a flashlight.
Yeah.
Burrito.
I thought I was clever.
No.
Yeah.
Especially because I've never seen that.
So, hey, you know what's been on my mind, and I'm actually gonna have to. Well, wait. Yeah. I guess that was the whole. Our friend Mocha. He came to town. We said hello. It was awkward because I had no idea. What do you say to someone who's like, "Yeah, I can say hello to you for 30 minutes."
Hi.
Hi. Yes, we've had conversations on the internet. Now we see each other face to face. This is exactly how I would expect it to go when we can't do an activity together or really chill and get into anything. And also, I'm technically at work on some of my break time at the start of my shift because that's when you just happen to be able to breeze through. Oh well, maybe next time he's in town it'll be for pleasure, or he'll be
because the other thing was like
he'll be able to tack pleasure onto the business of the trip, maybe. I don't know. He's a busy dude. He's got kids and stuff.
Well, because the other thing was that I was like, he has to be at the airport by X time because of the flight.
You've got to hop around the ghost matter to go up there.
Maybe.
Yeah. You are gonna die in the ghost matter, Amarith. You need to take pictures of the ghost matter.
The ghost matter was right where it was.
Take the pictures of the ghost matter.
John, I don't want to hear your shit about
the ghost matter. It might change. Okay. The ghost matter... Wait, is the ghost matter moving or just, it's like a ghost geyser.
I don't know.
Just try to jump through it real fast. That would be my opinion. Or go to the observatory.
I'm still trying to figure out where the fuck the observatory is.
Hey, where's the fucking observatory? It's probably that over there. That's probably the observatory, Amarith.
I don't know. Seems kind of sketch.
The thing with the big telescope sticking out of it?
Yeah, how do I get over there?
You equip the signal scope. Let's learn how signal scopes work. I thought that's what it was telling us to do it, so I figured we were doing a thing with it.
No.
Oh. Ooh, we got some tunes. Just some work tunes.
Some sick tunes.
And like a spaceship coming up over the edge of the planet there.
Yeah.
So I guess now is the time to announce a thing through the power of story. So John the Branch, he's a
dude.
He's gonna tell you all a story, all you gamers. So this is gonna be your lucky like a preview of a thing that's to come on our show sometime. I had to go to the bank. I had to pay someone a large sum of money. This has not come up on the branch yet, correct? We haven't talked about this at all, right? This is how I wasted my last weekend, by the way, or a significant portion of it. I had to pay someone some money. Is that on the other side of the or inside there?
I'm guessing, like. I'm pretty sure that someone's not playing the harmonica from under the fucking ground.
And, it was a few grand. It was enough to where they said, hey, can you wire this? Because credit card fees are a bitch and we can knock like $100 or $200 off the charge if you can wire this to us. And I'm like, yeah, sure. It probably only takes a few bucks to wire from my bank. So I, typey, like looked it up on my bank account. I'm like, okay, yep, $10 for wire transfer. Go to wire transfer. You can only transfer $1,000 at a time. Like, really? A wire transfer? $1,000? Okay, maybe I just have to call my bank, right? Okay, you gotta call them up. They want to know it's you. If you're paying more than $1,000 for something, they want to make sure an internet scammer hasn't social engineered their way into your bank, into your bank account and found your bank card number, because they do a couple checks, but it's not that rigorous. That's my thought process here, right? So I call them up. And it's at this point, it's like 3 p.m. on my Saturday, which is a weekday. And they say, oh, yeah, you should be able to do this by phone, but unfortunately, we have this verification system that's down right now that could verify your ID, but it's being upgraded, and we're in the middle. Oh, wow, stuff is going on. That's all text that we translated?
Mm-hmm.
So that holds a sentence, but an entire page holds like half a sentence. Okay. Oh, is it lots of sentences or no? No, I think that whole thing is the sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's like a conversation with 3 different points off of it.
Yeah.
So is that other one like a big conversation with like 8 people in it?
This? I don't fucking know. That's a symbol.
Oh, you can't translate that?
No.
Okay.
It just hides the thing.
Okay. I'm sorry. So yeah, they tell me, unfortunately, I have to go down to a local branch. John the branch has to go to his nearby bank branch to go and transfer this money. Sucks. I kind of half expected I would have to do this from the very beginning, right? I watched enough internet scam baiting videos that, where Kit Boga, fakes driving to the bank. I figured I might have to go to the real bank on this day. And so I go to the bank. Jamie drops me off because she's going to go run an errand while I'm in the bank. And I go to pull open the door and the bank is closed because banks close at 4 now. Did you know banks close at 4 now?
No.
Yeah, banks close at 4 now. They closed at 5 your entire life, but they close at 4 now because pandemic happened, and I don't know, maybe they're transitioning to a 35-hour work week. I'm not sure, but surprise, banks close at 4 now.
That's weird.
So I got stranded outside for 20 minutes in the Vegas heat while Jamie did her errand. And so the next day, I wake up at the crack of noon. Actually, it's a little before noon. I get to the bank about noon, a little bit, right around noon. And so I walk in. There are 3 people in front of me in the line, in the queue. There's one teller. Teller's taking care of somebody. They're done. Lady behind him steps up. She starts her business. This business takes like 20 minutes. Meanwhile, the person 2 in front of me, a banker or somebody with a pad, like a tablet pad, walks up and says, "Hey, lady, what are you up to?" And she's like, "Oh, I'm doing this." She's like, "Oh, you need a banker. Come over here. We'll set you up." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." Got moved one forward. And then the lady that was behind her doesn't move up, and I'm like, "Excuse me, are you in line?" She's like, "Oh yeah, but I'm here for a banker, so like I need to be there." I'm like, "Oh, cool." So I move. I'm at the front of the line now. And this actually took like 20 minutes, but I was chilling. I was just like zenning out and reading stuff on my phone or whatever. And then I get to the teller and I'm like, "Hey, I don't know if I need a banker or you. Oh, wow. We're looking at the planets and the orbits and
stuff.
Is that our spaceship? Is that what we're trying to do? Are we the interloper?
The interloper.
Oh, is the interloper the bad thing that's going to blow up our planet in like 2 hours? We're sure?
No, that's just like Pluto, but it eats probes or something. I don't know.
Okay. It lopes internally.
Yeah, it enters.
Okay. Timberhearth. You are here. Oh, that's good. I like that you are here. That's very helpful.
Are we gonna cross paths with this thing? I want to see this. Hang on. Go on with your story.
I think that's when we blow up and die. Like I
No.
think that thing is going to crash. I think that's why it's called the Interloper, Amarith.
Nah.
Like just a crazy guess. I think.
Go on with your story.
Okay. So the teller says, like, I'm sorry. Yes, you will need to schedule an appointment with a banker. I'm sorry, all of my bankers today are tied up and we won't be able to get to you. I can schedule an appointment for tomorrow, or I can send you down to the other bank 10-minute drive away, which is even further from your house.
And have them take care of it.
And have them take care of you. There are 6 tellers over there. I'm like, whatever, I need to do it. Because my brain, like, once he tells me no, I'm like, okay, this guy's being rude, because he was totally being rude to me and dismissive. And I don't know if it was because my clothes, because I was just wearing, like, you know, cargo pants and a t-shirt, and I just looked like schlubby me, you know, just out doing errands me. Not baller John the Branch has, you know, money in his bank account because he sold his house before the pandemic and, you know, can actually afford things, John. But no, this guy sends me down the way. And I didn't even think till later to, like, wait a fucking minute. There were 2 people in front of me that didn't have appointments that got to see bankers. And then he sent me away. Like, motherfuck. Didn't think about that until way later. Until an hour down the line. Further into this story. Where I go, okay, drive over to the other bank. I'm calling the other bank constantly. And of course, the voicemail says, well, everyone's too busy to talk to you. When I get through, most of the time, it's just like dead. Like you call, you dial, and it's just dead. Because their phone line is so busy that it can't even get to their... Our tellers are too busy to fucking talk to you. Which, when you got through, it said, our tellers are too fucking busy to talk to you. Why don't you try going online and scheduling an appointment? Which, like... I'm driving. I'm in my car. That's why I called you, because your teller just sent me to you. I'm trying to set up an appointment on my way in case that saves me any goddamn time. Spoiler alert, would not have if I had gotten through. So I get to the big bank. It's the big boy bank. It's the one that's, 20 stories tall. The bottom floor is an entire bank branch, and the other 19 stories are offices that, rent out the space there, right? And probably a couple floors. One's, probably also belong to the bank. They're mortgage people and, like all the big financial
hi.
stuff. Hello, evil goat head. Our launch codes are hello, absorbing all of our knowledge. Are we dead now? Have we died?
I think we died.
Is it game over? No? Okay.
What were you again?
Ancient species of statues. Okay. I'm reading these things because that was... Okay, but we have launch codes. Or do we only have part of the launch codes?
We have the launch codes.
Okay, that is the launch codes. Okay. So, yeah, I bet our spaceship is going to blow up. Or maybe this is just the start of our adventure. Get there. Wait in another line. Wait in the teller line. Because there's nobody there to, like, see you like there normally is at a normal bank branch that has enough people to handle the business that they're having that day. And so I wait in the teller line to, say, okay, I need to go in that queue. And that's what I do, because the teller line was only a few people long, despite the fact that there were only 1 or 2 tellers. There were 2 tellers. And so I wait like 5 minutes in that line before I get to the teller. It's like, okay, let me schedule you, bloop, 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 or let me throw you in, because, we can't schedule. Yeah, let me put you in the queue for a drop-in. You need to make a wire transfer. By the way, do you know how long wire transfers take? Guess. Before you start this. No, they don't take 30 seconds.
A minute.
They don't take a minute.
2 minutes.
Okay. So your guesses are
3 minutes.
Get to... I sit, I wait. They tell me 30 to 45 minutes. Okay. I'm going to sit in 30 to 45 minutes, write a nasty review on that first bank teller, because now I have realized, like, wait a minute, he just sent me over here because they can't do a 5 fucking minute, which is what I wrote in the review. Wire transfer. They have to send me halfway across town. No, not cool. I was mad. I had to vent a little bit. You know, vented on a couple of my Discord channels, caught up on all my Discords. Because this is, now my Sunday, right? This is my second day I'm going through sending someone a few grand to buy a thing. And, eventually they bring me in. And honestly, the lady I talked to handled it really well. She's like, yep, a lot of people are going through having a hard time doing money transfers right now. We're really booked back. Oh yeah, I talked to a guy and his daughter. They say generally it takes a week to schedule out at that branch with the banker. So the other one that was a day out, not nearly as bad. I guess we have to. What's rumor mode mean? You know what, Amarith? I think I'm going to have to finish this story next time on the branch. I'm so sorry. We're going to have to cliffhanger it. You haven't died yet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't just
right.
jump off of a cliff like you did.
Well, we'll cliffhanger it, and maybe you'll die next time on the branch.
Maybe.